year old or less to get the buds from. Remove all the leaves from the scion immediately so it doesn't lose water from evapotranspiration. Leave the leaf petiole as it allows manipulating the buds easily and will help to determine if the graft is successful. Reject the top buds as they are too young and fragile. You can use the bottom buds, but if they have the right side, prefer the buds in the middle of the scion. Clear the workspace on the rootstock or tree branch that you are going to graft. For easy grafting, choose a space between two buds and place your graft there. Remove the buds using the grafting knife. You can remove it quite shallow with a bit of wood, as you do when removing a bud for cheap bud grafting, only shallower. The resulting bud is a bit narrower, and this might help placing the bud under the thinner bark of younger rootstock. But it usually doesn't make such difference to the graft success. So, to remove the bud, choose the option you are more comfortable with. Cut a T-shape in the rootstock. Start with a horizontal cut and then make a downward cut long enough to accommodate the bud. Gently open the bark using grafting knife. The bark should be splitting easily. Cut the bud from the scion with your prepared method. Always use the leaf petiole to handle the bud. Do not touch the underside of the bud or it will hurt the chances of successful grafting. Don't keep the bud exposed to the air for too long or it will oxidize fast and the graft will fail. I prepare to cut the slot in the rootstock first and remove the bud after so it stays exposed just a few seconds. Slide the bud slowly inside the bark. Make sure it's inside the plups. If the bud is too big for T-slot, trim the excess off. The bud should touch the upper part of the horizontal cut. Cover the graft to secure it and prevent moisture loss. You can use grafting plastic tape or other suitable material. Start at the bottom, rough the cuts, and go over the petiole, leaving it in a place. Then, cover the flaps, making sure they are well adjusted to the bud. It's best to leave it uncovered when using plastic grafting tape, or you will have to cut it before the buds start growing. When the buds start growing, it is very important to cut all growth above the graft, so all the rootstock energy is directed to the new graft. Don't leave any buds below the graft. Remove them all with the use of grafting knife, because if you leave low buds, this will make up and suck all the sap from the graft, causing its failure. In the first week, the bud was successfully attached and remained fresh and green. By the second week, the bud started to become fuller, showing early sign of development. By the third week, visible growth appeared as new tissue and small leaf tips began to form. By the final week, the leaves fully emerged and continued to grow, showing the budding process was successful. Watering the plant daily to help it grow healthy.
Wow!
When the petiole breaks easily after 3 or 4 weeks, the graft was successful. And in a couple of years, the graft's union will start to be difficult to see. Thanks for watching!